Ethereum's been really special for us because it's the backbone. It's a smart contract that also has this monetary twist to it, but it is used much more by all these new stable coins.
You know, Bitcoin's had a rock star year. One of my guests, Raoul Paul, was on last spring and making some very audacious claims about how much of his investable assets he was putting into Bitcoin. Obviously, that's paid off handsomely for him. And I caught up with him a couple of days ago. He's now switching his focus to Ethereum. He was balanced 75% Bitcoin, 25% Ethereum. Well, yeah, Hive is the only publicly traded company mining Ethereum. Why is that the focus? And I mean, maybe a lob here, but do you reflect his sentiment that 2021 investors who are buying crypto should focus on Ethereum?
Yeah, I do. Most of these people are Bitcoin miners. We launched with Ethereum, went into Bitcoin, went through that whole drama and got control back of the company, more transparency, dropped the cost. And now we've been building out that Bitcoin production. We're up to 300 petahash. Our goal in the next 12 months that we've been public on this is to get to 1,000 petahash. And that means we're producing probably like 8 coins a day at this difficulty of Bitcoin. That's the goal. Ethereum's been really special for us because it's the backbone. It's a smart contract that also has this monetary twist to it. But it is used much more by all these new stable coins and the DeFi, decentralized finance companies that are a big boom last year. It's all based on Ethereum's protocols. So as that industry of DeFi grows and grows substantially, it just drives up the demand and sucks up any supply of Ethereum that's out there. And we have what's called Ethereum 2.0 of a sort of move towards proof of stake rather than proof of work, which is basically you get paid for validating the transaction on proof of work. That's what our business is. This proof of stake is supposed to be more efficient. There's all these reasons for it, but it takes Ethereum out of the market. So if you want to get an income on your Ethereum, you can donate it or contribute it to it, and not donate it for free, but you put it into a node and you get back an income from your Ethereum. But once you do that, you can't get your Ethereum back. So that means 1% in December, all of a sudden, of the Ethereum market disappeared, and now it's 2%. So I see the supply of Ethereum shrinking faster than it's being produced because of growth in DeFi and also the growth in proof of stake, Ethereum 2.0. Third thing, it's really important institutionally, is when JP Morgan came out with their stablecoin, that was the bottom in October of 2019 of Bitcoin. And you could see the gold had already turned, the golden cross, and then all of a sudden Bitcoin had turned. But that stablecoin and that infrastructure uses Ethereum. So the growth in stablecoins often is really bullish, truly bullish for Ethereum. And then there's a technology breakdown that's taking place this year right now, is if you have, most of the world was mining Ethereum on what's called a 4 gigabyte memory chip. Well, it stops working by February. And if you don't have good software today, it's no longer, you can mine. So the difficulties is going to get rid of a lot of competition for us because we've been busy upgrading all of our chips up to 8 gigabyte. Now, we're not totally there yet, and hopefully we get it done by the end of this month, because we have to be done by the end of February. So that's been important to maintain it. So our margins are 90% gross margins with Ethereum. I like that business.
No kidding. Okay, now, I know how retail investors think, because I am one. They want to know, how's the share price going to perform in correlation to what? So for anyone who's not familiar with the Hive story, Frank, and they're watching this because of the gold content, give them the quick highlight on how Hive share price performs in relation to the Ethereum or the Bitcoin price.
In the last quarter, it correlated with Ethereum by the day, 100% of the time. So that's pretty good. And last year, it's more like 94% for the whole year. Okay. That it correlated. That's up days and down days. And we see it correlating actually by the hour. So quant funds are using Hive as a proxy for the Ethereum market during market hours. So to me, that's also interesting. And we've been seeing active ETFs in the US in particular, not in Canada. It's interesting, but the big demand has come from institutions that own Hive are coming out of Canada.
Okay.
Sorry, not coming out of Canada,
Coming out of the US. No, I'm with you.
They're coming out of the US. They're just not there. I don't know why, but the Canadian market just doesn't, in that speculation, is very morphed here, but is predominantly Europeans. You can look on YouTube where you look at all these kids that are talking about Ethereum, Bitcoin, different names, or Hive blockchain. They're usually from Europe or Australia that are narrating and talking about it. And I think this is important because a lot of young investors go to YouTube to try to get insight to what's going on, just like they're using your site, and it's growing with it because you're a good educator. And I think it's interesting to see that this use of the platform of YouTube is very big in the US and in Europe.